I'm going to start off this video by saying something honest that needs to be said. WWE Raw isn't an easy show to watch. It drags on. Those 3 hours can feel painful sometimes, because it feels like the show is out of ideas and out of a sense of direction. But there are a few bright spots and a whole lot of wrestlers trying their best. Out of all those wrestlers, Alexa Bliss might be the one putting in the best work post-draft. After Survivor Series, we'll probably see things pick up on Raw a little more as new storylines develop and the mediocre build to a no-stakes pay-per-view is no longer taking time away from wrestlers to tell more compelling stories. But even with Survivor Series looming, Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt have managed to quickly establish themselves as the wrestlers to watch each week on Monday nights. Bliss has added so much to Wyatt and the Fiend. The way she said, "He could be here," with the "here" in a happy voice with a huge smile was creepier than almost anything we've seen the Fiend and Wyatt do. Because it was so jarring, seeing Bliss so happy to tell Randy Orton to his face that he was potentially about to meet a very gruesome fate. Alexa Bliss has made the Firefly Funhouse segments even better. The Firefly Funhouse segments have pretty much always been home runs, but they've reached another level with Bliss as someone for Wyatt to go off of. Bliss turns things up to 11 with her character in these segments, which is exactly what you're supposed to do on the show. It would be so easy for the Firefly Funhouse and for Bray's character to lose some magic at first with someone else involved, but Bliss has stepped right in and added something special without taking anything away from what's made the Firefly Funhouse work. Sometimes, we don't get Bliss enough credit for how creative she is and how great she is at acting. She steps right into the spotlight and makes anything work character-wise with limited adjustment. On this week's episode of WWE Raw, Bliss didn't have an interaction with Wyatt but with her old tag team partner Nikki Cross, whom she won titles with. Cross was concerned about Bliss's transformation, and understandably so. It's been amazing watching Bliss tune Cross out, completely oblivious to the conversation Cross is trying to have with her. The woman who once proudly proclaimed, "Yes, my brain is washed," acted as if she had no recollection of her meaningful friendship with Cross. It was as if any mere memory of those emotions had been erased. Though Bliss did feign siding with Cross when given a choice before enthusiastically declaring that she had chosen to stick with him. Alexa Bliss has also helped sell the dangers of the Fiend, and it's the way Bliss unwaveringly refers to the Fiend as him, as if she has committed her entire sense of being to this ominous, twisted creation of Wyatt's. It's really quite frightening, and Bliss's behavior does an excellent job of portraying how scary the Fiend's cult leader-like presence is without conveying so explicitly. It's been especially refreshing to see Bliss's character work on Raw, because the show itself has been lacking in unique, compelling stories over the course of 3 hours. The Hurt Business is among the exceptions, but, for the most part, most wrestlers are constrained by tropes and the type of risk-averse storytelling that WWE has become infamous for. Not Bliss and Wyatt. They are standing out each week, with Bliss being the main highlight. She did so much to enhance the main event scene on SmackDown when Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt were feuding for the Universal title, and she is now doing the same for Raw's main event scene. And to think, she's only going to get better in this role over the next few months.